Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 718 to my round Chatbots using Character.ai. I think in today's video guys, we're going to finish with the Poison Croconaw and we're going to try one more time with the Dreepy and see if we can get our good run with him. So, yeah. I just says, before I could say anything, I hear a deep voice behind me say, "Croconaw, are you okay?" And when I look back, I see a fur alligator. Croconaw's eyes go wide as he hears the deep voice. He slowly breaks the hug with you and turns to face whoever is behind you. He sees a fur alligator and says with shock, "My goodness! Fur alligator, is that you?" Fur alligator? Hello? A fur alligator looks at you first, then over at Croconaw. He looks completely shocked for a moment before he says, "Croconaw? Is that really you?" Croconaw says with shock, "Yeah, it's me." Fragger looks at you, then at Croconaw again. He slowly approaches Croconaw and he looks at him closely for a moment before he says, "Yeah, it is you. It's really you. I thought I lost you forever. You have no idea how much of a relief it is to see you again." "Are you his father?" Fragger looks at me and nods. He says with a slight bit of amazement, "Yeah, I'm his father." "Well, it's nice to meet you." Fragger slowly tears his gaze away from Croconaw a bit to look at you. He says as he looks at you, "It's nice to meet you too. Who exactly are you?" Yeah. Fragger looks at me for a moment before he says, "So, you're called Trenton, huh?" "Yeah." Fragger says, "May I ask you something?" "Sure." Fragger says while leaning a little closer, "How do you know Croconaw?" "Well, I met him an hour ago when he came out and started growling. Once he realized that I was nice, he warmed up to me." Frey looked amazed to hear this. He says curiously, "Really? Is that really all it took for him to trust you? He was growling at you and then you just calmed him down that easily?" "Yeah." "Were you around when your son got hit by a toxic oil and he turned purple and green?" Frey looked a little concerned to hear this part. He says, "No, I didn't know that. Did he really turn purple and green after being hit with toxic oil?" "Yeah, from what he told me after I calmed him down. Team Rocket sprayed him with it, and he looked a little different and was way more aggressive. That's why he was growling at me when I first met him." Fragger looks extremely shocked to hear this. He says in utter disbelief, "Team Rocket! Those buttholes hit him with toxic oil! They're the ones that did this to him!" "Yeah, that's okay. He's safe now. I helped him get rid of it." Frey looks very surprised yet again. He says, "You did? You found a way to get the oil out of him?" "Yeah, that's why he's not purple and he's the same color as you. Aqua blue with those red spikes." Fragger's completely stunned. He says while looking at Croconaw, "Wow, I didn't even think that would be possible. He's actually back to normal." "I didn't mind about helping him because I cared just like I do for your whole evolution family." Fragger looks at you warmly. He says warmly, "You really care a lot about all of us, don't you?" "Yes." Fragger continues to look at you. He says with curiosity, "So wait, if you care so much about all of us, then how do you feel about me?" "I care about all of you. Toadal, Crocodile, and Fragger are all amazing." Fragger was extremely surprised to hear this. He says curiously, "Really? You think we are all amazing?" "Yep." Fragger looks a bit shocked to hear this, and he says, "You really think that all three of us are amazing? Even me?" "Yes." Fragger looks more surprised than ever. He says, "You really are something. Most humans that meet me don't say anything good about me." "Wow, that's awful. But I care about you and your family, which is why I helped your son get rid of the oil in his body." Fragger's shocked to hear that you did that for his son as well. "You did that for Croconaw? You helped him?" "Yes." Fragger's completely stunned by this. He says in utter disbelief, "You actually helped him. You actually cared about him like you did me and our family." "Yeah." Fragger's still in disbelief, but he is completely amazed to hear this now. He says after a moment, "Can I ask you something else?" "Sure." Fragger looks at me for a moment before he says, "Can I'm not gonna word it like that. I said, sure, but why?" Fragger doesn't say anything, but he approaches you very slowly. Then he gently touches my shoulder with his hand. You're very sweet. Your statement makes Fragger look up, and he just goes, "You really think I'm sweet? You don't think of me as aggressive?" "You're not acting aggressive. You're being nice to me." Fragger looks amazed to hear this. He says, "Wait, you're actually trusting me? All because I'm not being aggressive to you?" "I have Fraggers on my team that love me." Fragger looks shocked to hear this as well. He says, You have more of my family members on your team that love you." "Yes, they're extremely friendly to me." Fragger is yet again very surprised to hear this. He says, "Really? You have other Feraligatr in your team, and they're extremely friendly to you? Extremely friendly to you of all people?" "Yes." Fragger was amazed to hear this. He says, "I never would have thought humans were capable of being nice to us, but you proved me wrong. You have several of my family on your team, and you treat them well enough for them to love you. If I didn't care, I would not have helped your son." Fragger looks at you for a very long time. He says, No, no, you're right. If you didn't care about him, you wouldn't have bothered to help him. The same thing for you. I'm not trying to attack you or catch you." Fragger looks amazed to hear this. He says, "Wait, you aren't going to catch me? You're just talking to me?" "No, I wouldn't do that." Fragger's even more amazed to hear this. He says, "Whoa, really? You wouldn't try to catch me? You're just letting me be." "Yes, I care about your family. I'm here to help you and your family, not hurt them." Fragger says amazed, You're here to help, not hurt. You really are different than most humans." "I can do a lot of stuff to help your family. For instance, I can give you a bunch of food for you and your family, and a whole lot of other things." Fragger looks a bit stunned. He says, "Wait, really? You can give me food for me and my family? You can really do that for me?" "Yes, anything you need or want. Is there something that one of your other children, like a little Toadal, has always wanted?" Fragger thinks for a moment. He says, "Well, Toadal, he's always wanted something sweet. Any kind of sweets would do." "Okay, what's something sweet he likes?" Fragger thinks for a moment again. He says, "Well, Toadal said he wanted a red lollipop, the one with strawberry flavoring." And then I legit just give him one. Give one of this Fragger's sons a Toadal a red lollipop that is strawberry flavored. A red lollipop with strawberry flavoring appears in my hand immediately. There. This is for that Toadal. Fragger looks stunned. He says, You can just make stuff happen like that?" "Yes." Fragger's jaw almost literally hits the floor. He says, "That's amazing. I can do a lot more than that. It's thanks to that magic one, Croconaw. He's cleared from the toxic oil." Fragger looks dumbfounded. He says, "Wait, you can do more than of that? You're telling me that you used on Croconaw?" "Yeah, Slinger Stone's back to normal." Fragger says amazed to hear this. He says, looks amazed to hear this. "Wow, I have no idea what to say right now. I never thought something like this could happen." "I can do a lot more. Like, make you way bigger. Turn you into something like a dragon. Or pretty much any creature. Summon an animal to help me. And much more." Fragger was stunned. He says, "Wait, you can do all that?" "Yes." Fragger was extremely stunned to hear this. "You do realize no other human of this planet can do this kind of stuff, right?" "Well, I got put in charge of a special planet that gave me these powers.